Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another tag video. So this is the lip collection tag. This was created by Jessica Braun, I believe is how you say her name. But I saw my friend Kelly Keep Beauty Real do this recently, and it looked really fun, so I thought I would give it a shot and add it to my long list of pre-holiday filmmaking. I really like a tag video. They're a way to feature things, talk about makeup outside of new releases that get decent views and engagement, but it's also like a way of showing off things that we have, we love, and maybe don't get as much attention because the makeup scene is so much about new all the time. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I'm a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a definite soft spot for indie makeup and high-end makeup. And I tend to take a pretty analytical approach to the content I create, be it, a new review of a new product or just something that I already know and love. And I have new videos every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. Okay, so it took me longer than it should have to film that intro. I don't know, I think maybe I need some food. My brain is not working. Also, I am drinking a smoothie as my lunch, but I don't know. It's one of those days. Might be a little hungover. So this video, I will have Kelly and the original creators videos, hi Bean, in the description box and up here. This looks really fun. I like a new tag. Like I said in the intro, tags are a really great way to show off things that we love or have in our collection that don't always get highlighted in videos, especially for something like lips. Like I wear a lip product every day, and I wear a lipstick or lip product in every video, and we always show off what we're wearing, but it doesn't really get the attention that eyeshadow palettes or new products and stuff get. So I thought this was a really fun idea. There are just a handful of things. There are a couple here that I had trouble answering or couldn't answer, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So the first question is your newest lipstick. And that is actually what I am wearing right now. I just got this in PR, and this is the lipstick, my one and only from Florasis. So this is a luxury Chinese brand. They did just send me a PR package, and I just filmed this makeup and this look. This will go up before the tag video for sure, so I'll have that linked. But this is the lipstick. It's the most over-the-top, like just extra packaging, but it's so pretty. It's so shiny. It's almost camp how extra it is. I kind of love it. And then it's got a button right here you push, and then it's, secure. Pull out the lip, and then everything, all their packaging is really over the top. And then you've got this really beautiful embossed lipstick. It is what I'm wearing now. It's a really nice formula. I wore it yesterday as well. And I wore it for a handful of hours, like 4 or 5 hours while we were drinking and hanging out. My best friend and her husband and my husband. And I forgot I was wearing anything until I went to the bathroom, and I was like, whoa, my lips are red, because I wasn't wearing any other makeup. Really like it. It's kind of like, it's not really transferring now that it's been on for a while, so you can see there's like a little bit. It's matte, but like not matte. It feels a little like silky powdery. It's really interesting, but I really like it. And this is a really good everyday lip color for me. So it's like red, but not red. A little bit of, yeah, I just really like this. So this is my newest. It was gonna be a different lipstick recently. I was gonna film this like a week ago, and it was gonna be a different lipstick, and then I was gonna film it a few days ago, and it was gonna be a different lipstick. I've just gotten a bunch of random lip products lately, but this is my newest. Really like it. And with that video, I think they're starting their Black Friday sale and stuff, so I'll have a link for everything in the description box for all the products, especially as we're getting into Black Friday. Okay, so the next category, the next item is your oldest lipstick. And that's gonna be this one from ColourPop. If you know me, I don't buy from ColourPop anymore. I don't think the quality is, sometimes the quality is really good, but a lot of the time the quality is not very good. And then just the constant releases, and then the whole Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, I just couldn't after that. but I do still have a handful of products, and I did actually wear this like a week or two ago. This is the shade Y2K in their Velvet Blur. It's a really nice formula. It's not as velvety and comfortable and nice as like Elisa Eldridge, but it is a nice, affordable lipstick. I don't know if they still make this. I feel like they were discontinuing all their lips for a while and then re-releasing new things. Like, I don't know what they're doing over there, but this is definitely the oldest. This is from 2020. That's definitely the oldest lip product I own. Okay, and then the next question is most expensive lipstick. And I have a few that are pretty expensive, like the YSL lipstick that I just got in PR, I think is around 40 something. Thankfully I got it sent to me, and I do have some other like $40 lips that I've bought, but I think the most expensive is my Isamaya Wildstar lipstick. So this is from her Wildstar collection. This is the Lucky Kiss in Outlaw. So Lucky Kiss is the 3 lipsticks. This was $50, so it's definitely the most expensive lip I have, although she does have $90 lipsticks, and I want them all. The ones that are a very specific shape. There's a red, a black, and a pink, and I want all 3. But this is the one that I have from her, and I don't regret buying this at all. I wasn't planning on to, but my friend bought me, my friend picked it up for me, and I just picked up everything. Gold packaging. It's got this campy horse on it. The whole theme for this collection was like rhinestone cowboy, cowboy camp, like very over the top, very camp, which I love. Like tacky, but tacky on purpose and for a reason. And like I really liked it. I know some people didn't, but it is this really beautiful kind of reddy bronze. So it's red, but it's got a bit of a bronze shimmer, but it doesn't look super metallic on the lips. Like you can build it up and be really shiny, but a light layer of this is, I think, pretty everyday friendly. It's just got that sheen that's kind of like a greeny bronze that looks really cool on my olive undertone. So this is my most expensive and I love it. I don't wear it as often as I should. Okay, so I think actually this might be the most expensive one now. I think this is like another $50 lipstick, but I'm not 100% sure, but I also didn't pay for that one. The next category is your most affordable, and that's gonna have to go back to that same ColourPop. I have 2 ColourPop lipsticks. I just grabbed the one. The other one's from the Mulan collection, which is a pretty lipstick, and it's just a matte lipstick in kind of a rosy nude. But again, I think these were like $12 or something, pretty affordable. I don't know what the prices are right now. And I remember being like, ooh, $12. Oh, am I gonna, I remember when I first started buying makeup like seriously in 2020, spending like $15 on a lip product. I was like, oh, I don't know about that. And look where I am now. Okay, and then the next one is your everyday lip. And there's 2 different ways to this, but based on one of the other questions, I am gonna say that is gonna be Meet Me in Berlin from Lisa Eldridge. This is from her, not her Velvet Matte formula, this is her Lucent formula. So this is more of a satin. It's got a bit of a sheen to it. It's this beautiful rosy brown. I could have also put Merit 1990 in here, but that's a little cooler. This is a little rosier, and I wear both of those pretty regularly, even if I'm not really wearing other lipstick. A sheer layer of this just looks nice, feels nice. I just really love this lipstick. I need more shades in her formulas. I really love this. It's expensive, but I think it's totally worth it. I love them. But this is just, I'll do a little swatch on the back of my hand. You can see it's just the prettiest, like slightly rosy brown, perfect everyday color, no matter what makeup you're wearing or lack of. The next question is your most colorful, and that's gonna go to a new lipstick I just got, which is, I was like, most colorful, it could be a bright orange. I have a bunch of bright oranges, but no, I think it has to go to Holly Jolly, or How Jolly from Nomad Cosmetics. I just got this. This is part of their Nightmare Before Christmas collection. I have videos on both halves of it that I'll have linked. But it is a bright forest reflective green. That has to be the most colorful thing I own. I did try it on again yesterday to show my best friend. It really brings out the olive in my skin, or as I like to say, it brings out my witch undertones. And this really brings out my witch undertones. Don't think I'll wear this very often, but for when I want it, I'm not mad that I have it. It's just a very specific thing. I only got it because I bought the whole collection. So, you know, here we are. Okay, the next question is best memory. So this, I don't have too many memories for most of these. I've only been wearing makeup regularly for a few years now. But if I think of like a good memory that has a lipstick involved, it has to be Velvet Cinnabar. So this is one of my other Lisa Eldridge shades. And it's a beautiful, you can see the velvetness of it. Like, it literally looks like velvet next to that ColourPop quote unquote velvet. It's so pretty. It's this beautiful orangey cinnabar shade. I wear it all the time, especially this time of year. There it is right there. It's beautiful. It's maybe my favorite lipstick, but I wore it last year for my birthday when we went to LA. I go to LA periodically, although I haven't been since that trip, which is sad, because we have a bunch of friends there. But last year we went, it was a surprise birthday trip for me. I knew we were going somewhere and I had to pack, and my husband wouldn't tell me what to pack because he wouldn't tell me where we were going, just that it was, you know, a normal flight somewhere. And we'd be gone from this day to this day and stuff. So packing was a pain. And I did take some mixed lipstick because he said there was, you know, some events we'll go to and stuff. So I was like, okay, picked that one, and then like a nude everyday lip, and then like a gloss. And then when we got there, he was like, okay, we got to the airport, and he was like, okay, we're going to LA. Won't tell you why, won't tell you anything else, but we're going to LA. I was like, okay, kind of had a feeling that might be it. And then got on the plane, flew to LA, we got off the airplane, we went to our friend's house that we stayed with, and they were like, okay, your birthday present is an event happening in a couple hours. Go get dressed, dress up, put some makeup on. So I did kind of a nice, I don't remember what I wore on my eyes. I'd have to look at the picture. I think I wore Lisa Eldridge on the eyes too, but I wore sparkly, you know, nice skin, and then I wore Cinnabar, and then turns out it was Rory bought me meet and greet tickets to see Michelle Branch, who I've loved since I was, I don't know, 12, 20, let's see, I'm 35, and I think her first album came out 20 years ago, so 15, I was 15. I have loved her. So I got to wear that to meet her, and she was so sweet. She like walked up and she was like, hi, I'm Michelle, and shook my hand and hugged me, and I was like, yeah, I know who you are. But I think that's one of the few like things that's happened where I can like say, yes, this is a memory, and this is what I was wearing in it. The next question is a lip product that is worth the hype. This one was hard to pick because I don't have a lot of like super hyped things, or I have things like Lisa Eldridge lipsticks are really hyped in the beauty space, and I think they're 100% worth it. So I'm not, this one was hard, but I did pick, I think my neighbor is like pounding chicken or something. There's like a very loud, or hanging up artwork, because there's a very loud noise. I hope it's not coming across on camera, but if I make a face, it's because there's this bam, bam, bam. But I think two things that have been really hyped in the last year or two that I can remember are the Haus Labs lip lacquers, the shiny lipsticks. That was like this huge thing. Other brands, Urban Decay came out with them, Maybelline. Most weren't as shiny as these. These are the truly shiny ones. And then the other is like, right now, the Candy Glaze is pretty hyped, and I do really like this. I've had it for a week now, and I love it. But I think when I think of like lots of hype, seeing it everywhere, it has to go with the Haus Labs. This is the shade Sepia Shine. I wear this one all the time. It's so pretty. It's just like this nice peachy brown nude. It's shiny, but it doesn't transfer. It's comfortable. I also have like the bright coral and the red. The red they actually sent me But I really love these. You do have to shake it up, and it's a little bit cumbersome to put on, but I think it's worth the hype because it's shiny, lasts forever, it's comfortable, it doesn't transfer. Like, it's a great lipstick. The next question is a one that is not worth the hype, and that is going to be something I don't own anymore, and that is the NYX Butter Gloss. I gag when I think about that gloss. Everyone loves it. Everyone raves about it. I was recently, doing some review work, like using an app to like look at reviews and stuff of makeup products, and I saw people raving about the Butter Gloss and commenting with like, oh my God, it's my favorite. I saw like Lipstick Lesbians talk about it on their TikTok channel recently, and I hate that lipstick gloss, lip product. I don't understand the hype. It's so gross feeling. Like, it literally feels like I just rubbed melted butter on my lips, which eating something that's buttery and be like, butter, that's one thing. I don't want to put a lip product on my mouth that feels like I just rubbed butter on my mouth. Like, it's gross. It felt weird. I bought 1 or 2 of them when I first started getting into makeup in 2020. And I think that's why I was so leery about buying like the ColourPop lipstick and stuff too, because like I hated them so much. They just feel awful. I am autistic and I do have a lot of sensory issues, so I will preface with that. But one of the most uncomfortable, gross feelings. I didn't like the smell either. I don't think it lasted very well. Like, it just was an unpleasant experience all around, and I see people hype them up all the time. And I think it's good to see drugstore products get more hype, because not everyone can afford or wants to spend money on super expensive makeup that gets a lot of hype. Like, these aren't cheap. This is like 20 something dollars. This is $50, These are like $40 or something, 37. I have a lot of expensive makeup, so seeing like affordable options get hype makes me happy. Mostly you see it with e.l.f., which I don't really like e.l.f. products in general, but I just don't think that specific one is worth the hype at all. It was gross, very gross. And then the next one is a favorite from a favorite brand, and that is going to be the Trixie Cosmetics lip gloss is maybe my favorite lip gloss. It might have been dethroned by the Lisa Eldridge this year, but I really love her lip gloss, and specifically the shade Scarlet Letter. This is my 3rd bottle of this, and I've used half of it. It was sitting like this, so it's ruined, but I've used about half of this, and I have 2 or 3 more on backup. I have almost every shade of the lip gloss. I have like a tray of them. Like, half my lipstick collection is Trixie Cosmetics. This is so pretty. It's red, but it's a sheer red. You can build it up a little bit, but like just one layer of it is like the perfect hydrating, glossy, beautiful, like just perfect red, but not like bold red. It's not like an opaque red. It's kind of sheer and just beautiful. I will never stop talking about these stupid lip glosses, and her lipsticks are great too, liquid and regular. Really great. I would say if she does have a few different formulas, like a sheer, a medium, and a full opacity one. The full opacity is like a liquid lipstick, but it transfers because it's a gloss. I have a couple of them, they're fine, but I don't like things that transfer. I'm always drinking multiple things, and I don't want lipstick and lip gloss all over things, but the sheer ones in particular, perfect, love them. Okay, the next one is your most used lip product, and that's definitely gonna go to the Haus Labs lip oils, especially like the clear or this orange one. This is the shade Secondary. Love this. Started buying these when they were at the Amazon version, when they went deep discount because they were switching to Sephora. I bought a bunch of them. I've gone through all of them. I always have multiple. I have one in my desk at work, one in my bag. Rory has one in his bag. We have another one here in the apartment. So there's always one. I love this. I've tried a handful of lip oils. I I was kind of excited to try the new e.l.f. one because people say it's kind of not exact, like I looked at the formula and they're different, but like people say it's very similar to the Dior, but the Dior uses, I don't remember, it was like mango seed oil or something like that, but the e.l.f., just like a lot of things, uses avocado oil, which I'm allergic to, so I will not try that. But love this. It's the perfect right amount of like thickness, like the opacity, like not the opacity, the viscosity, the thickness of it is like the perfect amount that it really sits on your lips for a while, but it doesn't feel thick or sticky. You're not getting that like like where the lips stick together, but it's not so sheer that it just like disappears. I love this. I've gone through so many of these. The next one is most underrated, and that is gonna go back to Trixie. So I would say her glosses, her liquid lipsticks, but also her bullet lipsticks. I don't see anybody talk about these, and these are great. I have 3 of the bullet lipsticks and 2 of the liquid lipsticks. One of them is the same shade as this. This is Red Scare. This was a collab with Katya, but they have a handful of colors, and they're really great. It's one of the most comfortable matte lips I've used. This is just a really pretty red. I also have like the bright pink Stacey's Mom, which I like to wear sometimes, especially in the summer. But really love this. I think it's just really underrated. Her liquid lipstick also really underrated. One of the most comfortable liquid lipsticks I've ever tried. I would say on comfort level, on par with like the Lunar Beauty one, but it doesn't transfer. Like the Lunar Beauty does transfer a little bit. I would say the Trixie is pretty on par with the Lisa Eldridge ones that just came out. So but like also like half the cost. So no, maybe not half the cost. I think they're 16 and the Lisa are 20 something, but still like 27 versus 16. It's a decent price difference, and they only have a few shades right now, but I'm sure they'll expand it. But they're great, and they deserve way more hype. I think Trixie Cosmetics as a brand deserves more hype. I don't see enough hype on YouTube for it. No. The next question is most nostalgic old school beauty YouTube. I don't have an answer for this. I don't have any super nostalgic lipsticks or nostalgic things in makeup, especially lip-wise, and I don't have any like old school beauty YouTube stuff because I wasn't part of that. I didn't watch beauty YouTube back in like 2016, 2017, like that big hype period. I didn't even really watch that much YouTube. I watched things here and there, mostly educational stuff. And then I would watch some makeup artists like Lisa Eldridge and stuff. Like I would watch makeup artists use their techniques, but I didn't get into the beauty YouTube area until like 2019, when I was like really like I came out as non-binary that year too, but even before that I was already like, I've always liked makeup, I've always found it interesting, let's actually explore this, let's allow myself to explore this more in a way where I'm gonna actually use it myself versus like watching a makeup artist like talk about the technique of doing something. So I don't have any old school beauty things. The only thing I can think I've tried a few products, especially back in 2020 and late 2019, I had tried a few products that were, I think, well known in the beauty space and hyped. One of them is the next answer, and one is the liquid. I tried one of the liquid lipsticks from He Who Shall Not Be Named before I knew who he was, and then I was like, oh no. I mean, I knew who he was from MySpace, but like before I knew everything, I was like, no. And I didn't like it that much anyway, so I got rid of it. But yeah, I don't really have anything from that. I am very long-winded today. I am sorry. The next one is most disappointing, and that's gonna go to the OFRA liquid lipsticks. Those could also be for like not worth the hype. Those were so hyped. I saw them so much before OFRA kind of had their downfall of showing that the husband supported Trump and all of that stuff. People talked about how it's the most comfortable liquid lipstick and they were so great and all of this stuff. And so I went to Ulta after, researching colors for weeks and figuring out which color might work well on my skin tone and what I wear and all of that stuff. I bought like 2, and I hated both and returned them. They're one of the few products I've actually just returned. Because it just goes to waste, so I try to give it away or find a way to use it or something. But like those, I was just like, nope, these are bad, I want my money back, give it. I did not like them. They were uncomfortable. They didn't feel nice on the lips at all. I don't know what people are talking about and how they were like so comfortable and so great. So the next one is most unique. So this is hard. I feel like my lips collection is all pretty unique. Like I would say like packaging wise, these 2 are the most unique. Obviously, but I've already used them. I would say maybe formula and packaging wise. Maybe my Isomea lip glosses is the one thing I could think of. I have all 3. These are the Lip Lac. I have the Lip Lac 1 and 2.0. Like the first one is like a black cherry, kind of like the Clinique, but different. It's a little more black. Like people said it's very similar, and I've tried both now, and I do really like black cherry, the almost lipstick. The Isomea is darker and more black, but then it plumps your lips, so it like brings out the redness in your lips, so it ends up being a little less black, but it's still pretty black and vampy, and I love it. And then I also really love the new ones. This is a silver. It's really, these are a little less tingly, but they still plump. They have a piercing, they have a PA on them, like really unique. Like, and you can take the piercing off if you wanted to. Like it comes off, it's a piercing. I don't know what the grade is. Like, I don't know if I would actually use it, but you know, it's a piercing. I just think, you know, she does interesting packaging. If I had her 1 lipsticks, that would definitely be most unique. But I don't have them yet because they're $100, but I really, really want them. I think I have a $100 gift card coming my way, like a Visa gift card. I might buy one of them with it. I might buy the black one. And then the last is best smelling. I don't really like a scented lip product. The new Fantasy Cosmetica lip oils do have a bunch of different scents. Some of them are more pleasant than others. Like I don't like grape that much. So my favorite of the lip oils is the grape one, but it's because of the color. So those are a nice option if you're looking for an affordable lip oil as well, by the way. They're a little less thick than this, so they don't last quite as long on the lips, but I really like them. But the one that I thought of that I do really like, Lunar Beauty. A lot of lip products tend to have a, like this has, I think this has one of the best smells. It's candy, but it's less, like the About Face one is like a punch in the face, like smell fruit, mango. But this is fruity, like fruity candy, but really nice. And then this is one of the lip glosses, but the liquid lipsticks have the same scent, and it's like cake batter. Yeah, it smells like cake batter, which is not a smell I normally like unless I'm making a cake. Like I hate vanilla lip things, is pretty common. I'm not a huge fan. But this smells like cake batter. And you know how like candles will have like vanilla or cake or cupcake? There's always, when I smell them, they don't really smell like the actual, they don't smell like baking, they don't smell like a cupcake. They smell kind of, there's like an astringent bitterness to them that I smell. This doesn't have that. This is a pretty realistically cake batter, and it makes me, like smelling this is making me want to go eat cake batter. So this gets best smelling. Okay, so that is all the questions. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the products I picked. What would be some of yours? If you have a YouTube channel, I say do this, please. I'd love to see more of these videos. If you don't have a YouTube channel, let me know in the comments. What's your most unique? What's your most expensive? What's your daily friend? Like, I'd love to hear your answers. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. It really does help, and I'll see you in my next video.